2025 meeting of the Laconia Police Commission to order. Would you please rise for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let the minutes show that recording secretary, executive assistant Laurie Marsh is present, as is Chief Canfield. Roll call, Commissioner Mello.
Yeah.
Commissioner Davis.
Here.
Commissioner Putnam is here too, so we have a quorum and we will proceed with the agenda. Personnel matters, resignations and retirement.
We do have one. Officer Tyler Babineau has decided to leave a career in law enforcement and to seek other opportunities. So he had nothing bad to say about the department. In fact, he said it was a really good department, really enjoyed working here, but said that he wanted to get out of the law enforcement field. So his letter is in your packet.
He's been a good officer.
He absolutely is a good officer, and he'll be very much missed.
Accommodations and awards, Chief Canfield.
Nothing?
Promotions and classification changes, Chief Canfield.
Nothing?
Command staff reports, the support division, Chief Canfield.
So as usual, they've been busy with doing grant maintenance. They've also applied for another grant for funding of the storage facility. So hopefully we'll be approved for that grant in order to build that. As a reminder, this storage facility will house a number of our non-emergency vehicles, like our command post, the sign boards and motorcycles, keep them out of the weather. So it's critical to extending the life of those. It'll also store evidence, critical evidence, to keep it out of the weather so it doesn't degrade before going to trial. We do have a responsibility to keep the evidence or to preserve the evidence, not let it be outside deteriorating. Still working on new car setups. Unfortunately, this has been a very slow process, but we're exploring some opportunities to maybe speed up this process and get those cars on the road a little bit faster. And that's it for support.
These grants, now that isn't affected by the government, where he said wasn't gonna have any more grants or something like that.
Not as of right now.
Anything under orders and bulletins, Chief?
Nothing?
Okay. Operations division, Chief Canfield.
So as typical for this time of year, they've been very busy. They got the summer shift bid out. They've been working on the bike week schedule, as well as the bid schedule for motorcycle week. They worked with the county attorney's office regarding warrants and probable cause hearings in order to maybe slimline that process. The outcome of that was a very good meeting, and they developed a new procedure going forward. Coordinating a planning session for Motorcycle Week coming up in a couple weeks. Did a lot of felony case review. Coordinated the sled dogs, which took place the end of February. That was a very well attended event and a beautiful weekend. We gave one conditional offer on one candidate, and the operations did a lot of in-service training regarding mental health and use of force in-service training.
When is Motorcycle Week? It's the usual week.
It starts on Father's Day weekend.
Starts then, okay.
Yep. Typically it ends on Father's Day weekend. This is an odd year, so it starts on Father's Day weekend.
Moving on to commission action. You've all received a copy of the minutes of the previous commission meeting. Any questions, concerns, or additions?
I make a motion, we accept the minutes as written.
Is there a second?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion by Commissioner Mello, seconded by Commissioner Davis. Passes unanimously. The meeting minutes of February 25, 25th, and the special meetings of March 12th were accepted as distributed. Moving on to out-of-state schools.
We do have one training request. There was training request for Officer Richard Bassett to attend the FBI LEADA supervisor class. This is a series of classes, one of 3 that we typically send people interested in promotion or newly assigned supervisors. He was originally scheduled to attend one that was local. However, that class was full. And that training request was actually approved. However, because that class was full, we're asking that he be allowed to travel to Sanford, Maine, out of state, in order to attend the class April 14th to April 18th. So it doesn't change the training request, however, it does add that it's out of state and he'll be traveling each day back and forth.
So he's not staying overnight up there?
He is not.
No, it's not that far. I'll make a motion, we approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion made by Commissioner Davis, seconded by Commissioner Mello. Passes unanimously. The out-of-state request is approved. Moving on to review of monthly activity reports. Department monthly highlights, Chief Canfield.
For the month of February, we responded to a total of 2,011 calls for service, which is up 9.91%. We conducted 73 park walk and talks, 257 extra patrols, 5 community policing events, investigated 238 criminal offenses, clearing 159 of those by physical, or clearing them by arrest, 91 of those being physical custody arrests. We took 16 people into custody for intoxication, responded to 29 domestic disturbance calls, 50 other disturbance calls, 6 suicidal subjects, and investigated 11 violation restraining orders. Victim Services Unit volunteers donated 8 hours of their time as department volunteers.
Questions? Hearing none, moving on to the criminal investigative unit statistics. Chief Canfield.
For the month of February, they were assigned 11 new cases, conducted 15 follow-ups on other cases, made 1 felony arrest, initiated 1 felony charge, conducted 4 search warrants, 19 sex offender registrations, 7 cyber-related cases, conducted 4 cell phone extractions, 1 knock and talk, 1 field interview, 5 drug intel sheets. They helped cover 16 hours of patrol, 78 training hours. Most of this was related to instructor time, as well as mandatory in-service time that they had to attend. They did 1 community presentation, 39 body-worn camera redactions, 3 hours of prosecutorial assists, and that was it for criminal investigations.
Questions? Moving on then to budget printouts, Chief Canfield.
We are currently 71.15% of the way through the budget year. Our budget is trending well. We're currently 1.512% under budget as of right now, which is equates to $135,579.39 under budget.
Questions?
Could I ask that number again, please?
The dollar amount,
Yes, please.
$135,579.39.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Chairman.
Monthly traffic statistics, Chief Canfield.
For the month of February, we issued a total of 87 parking tickets. 69 of those were for midnight to sunrise for the snow ban. We investigated a total of 44 motor vehicle accidents, 6 of which were with injury. We conduct a total of 680 motor vehicle stops, issued 38 summonses, and 561 written warnings.
Questions? Concerns? Hearing none, we'll move on to correspondence to and from the department.
We received several nice thank yous, one of which was for stopping a woman because her headlights weren't working, so she wrote a very nice thank you, sincere thank you. We also received another thank you from a woman, as well as a thank you for our assist to the Child Advocacy Center.
How were the cookies you baked?
I didn't have any personally, but I'm sure they were great.
That was nice. Nice notes. Moving on to Chief's report, Chief Canfield.
So we'll be participating in an enhanced enforcement effort on the Route 106 corridor. There's been a number of significant serious injury or fatalities that have occurred on Route 106. If you noticed last summer, they put in the ridged yellow line in an effort to curb people crossing the yellow line. These accidents continue to occur from Pembroke all the way up to the Meredith traffic circle on Parade Road. So working with New Hampshire Highway Safety, as well as all the jurisdictions along the way, we'll be participating in an enhanced enforcement effort. That'll be March 30th to April 5th. So it'll be an awareness campaign as well as enhanced enforcement for distracted driving primarily and any other violations. As you know, the tentative agreement that was reached, that will go before City Council at the first meeting in April. We had a great meeting with myself, Sergeant Black, as well as the school superintendent and their leadership team regarding the Child Advocacy Center and child victim crime reporting. So we'll be working with them to conduct some training with school staff and their leadership team to maybe do a better job coordinating those. I was recently appointed as a member of the Technical Review Committee, so I'll be taking on that responsibility. As far as Spider Tech, the messaging software that we have been using, we sent a total of 1,086 text messages for the month of February. That was up by 11.7%. Our survey completion rate was at 20.7%, which was down slightly by 2%, but still considered a pretty good return average on customer service satisfaction surveys. That's all I have.
Do you know, with Loudon, if it's people going to and from work, or is it just people,
I'm sorry, what was the question?
if there's any way to know the accidents in Loudon, are they people going to and from work at that time of day, or does it tend to be kind of random?
I don't
In a
know. I don't
sense.
know if there's been an actual study on that. I know I was recently at the New Hampshire Department of Transportation. They did a summit down in Concord on fatalities statewide because fatalities have been up. I don't know if the correlation's been directly related to commuter traffic.
Yeah,
Certainly doesn't appear to be 100% directly related to weather, other than it's a pretty high-speed road, and if you look at the closing distance of traveling 50 miles an hour, closing speed's 100 miles an hour or so head-on, so that's where a lot of those happen. I would venture to say it's distracted driving, people on their cell phones and whatever other distractions. That seems to be higher than impaired driving, even nowadays, so.
I just asked a question, because it'd be interesting to know at some point if it's people going to and from work where they just need something to do and they get done work before work, they're on the emails or whatever, versus just somebody running an errand or
Yeah,
going to somebody's house or whatever. So, there's probably no way to know that, but,
yeah, I mean, 106 is a commuter road, so
yeah.
there is that possibility, so.
Yeah.
Moving forward, Chief.
Nothing?
Other business.
Nothing?
citizen comment.
Oh, I guess that's me. I apologize. I was wondering if I could ask about, we did have a conversation regarding having a presentation for the video, you know, the software and that sort of stuff.
We have not locked down a date as of yet. I have
Okay.
been in touch with the rep, so I'm hoping the beginning of April we'll be able to pull something together.
Okay, only because I'm interested in pushing the fees, and you're gonna work on seeing if we could get it reduced some, the 150,000 a
I
year.
think we did. I think we got that reduced to about 100,000,
Perfect.
so by about a third.
I very strongly favor this, and will work very hard to try and get it passed for you.
Thank you.
They usually pass stuff because they're sick of listening to me, so I'll just keep making noise until they say, I give it to them and shut up. It's how we get pay raises. I just kept complaining from October of last year. Anyway, any questions for the council chief or members of the commission?
No, sir.
I'm gonna have a seat. Thank you.
Confirmation of the next meeting date.
There will not be an April meeting due to availability, but there will be the May meeting, which we'll circle back with and make sure it's amenable to the commission.
We could always do a telemeeting if you're in Croatia. I mean,
Well, I won't be in May, but could do that.
probably be about
Let's see,
3 in the
8 o'clock.
morning.
That'd be like 8
Cool.
o'clock. That night, that wouldn't be too bad.
A motion to adjourn.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
I will
Second.
second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion made by Commissioner Mello, seconded by Commissioner Davis, passes unanimously. The meeting was adjourned at, should be 2:19:22.
Are we off the air?
Not yet. I don't move that quickly.
I didn't mean